Welcome back to the Magic Forge. Hope you're having a wonderful day today as the people below, well, some of them are quite grateful for Char's Light, but others have decided to embargo Char's Light, so they're not going to get all the magical things that we're going to do. When I say magical, I actually don't know how magical. There's enchantments in the game now. I don't know how to work them, so I guess we'll find out together. This one, though, it looks to me like it needs something new. This icon, I noticed it last video. There's something going on there. And this order here, you can see, doesn't have that. And I don't know if it's the item itself. It doesn't seem like it's extraordinary or anything like that. So I think this is the enchantment. So we'll see whether or not that is a thing I can start to use. We will start by making something that we can sell. Let's just take this mace. Now, we do have a new thing, enchantment. Ah, here we go. Sylvan. Weapon affinity unknown. So we don't know what types of enchantments work on which types of weapons. Okay. So why don't we take a quick look at these guys and see if we can maybe make this happen. A Trogodite staff. I don't make that yet. I don't. We're going to maybe get it and learn it and work with that. I have made an upgrade. You might notice my money is a little bit different than the end of the last video. It's because I've went ahead and I've done this. So I added increased workshop production speed. I went 5,600, or I went 3,000 with that, I think. Interesting, though, speed plus 10%. It took the money, but it didn't highlight this. So I don't actually know if I got that. It might have just robbed me. I don't know. We'll see. This, though, is the staff that they're looking for. So I can go ahead and buy this. It's only using wood. And you know what? They might want like the spears and stuff too, but we'll just stick with the ones that we know we have a request for. Oh, I only have 9 weeks, though. Okay, well, I only have 9 weeks. We'll make this just so we can see how good we are at it. And with this staff, since they're requesting this enchantment, there's a decent chance that that is a good affinity for it, so we'll see. We don't know if it's going to be perfect, good, average, or bad. I assume that this highlight around it is what will light up a certain color, and it'll tell us, I'm assuming. We can also make batches that are much bigger now if we want to, and because our production speed has been increased, we can now make twice as many as we used to be able to. So we can do the same in 5 weeks. We now can make 10 instead of 5. That's very nice. So let's see what it takes to do this. So we're going to try to make this staff. We have no idea how this starts. I'm not entirely sure this is... Well, this is the balance. Oh! The balance has moved. The balance is here now instead of here. Okay. So we can start with something like this, let's say. We'll see how this works. Oh, that was the wrong direction, wasn't it? Sure was. We'll go back the other way then with the others. Delicate. We'll go moderate, and we'll go really... I like to leave at least one, just in case. But, yeah, we'll go like this. So, second stage will be all about style. To help recover from that mistake. Now the Trogodite maces are apparently in style. There we go. That's a little better. So ornamentation, we can go minimal. Let's go like this. We can go precious inlay, and engraving can be a little natural too. So this will help it kind of boost a little bit more that direction as we get our balance to be a little bit better on this one. So all the initial weapons, the balance was like right in the center of this bar all the time, and I didn't actually get enough of it. I needed to go even more. So the balance is going to be off on this anyway. There's 10 of them. But there's a good enchantment here. We have good balance. I'm not sure the enchantment was... I mean, it says it's a good one. This is a really low rating compared to what this is telling me here, huh? I would have thought that that would be better, but okay. 2.7 is not going to do the contract. We also have bows that are being sold over here at Twistbeak. Wow, nobody wants this thing. Yikes. Well, I'll give it to you guys. Nobody wants these staffs. There's an enchantment on these staffs. 10 of them. Went a little overboard on that, maybe. Let's see what we got here. We'll grab some of our money. And you guys want draconic slings at 6.4. I believe we can accommodate that. You guys want 9, 5.4. Okay, so the slings. I think I can make those, right? At 6.4. I don't remember what my quality was for the sling. We were making at 6.4. Wow. Okay. We could take a little bit of a risk and try to put, like, say, an earth enchantment on this just to see how that works. Their order, though, doesn't want the earth enchantment. But it'd be nice to make some of these so I can see how well it works. So I'm going to make, like, 3 of them pretty fast. We'll see how that goes. And then automatically, we can already see these things. So let's move this over, and structure will be my balancer, and we'll go about here with it. Now, I want to go over and accept this because, you know, I want to make the slings and make it good here. So we're going to go ahead and accept this. You guys are still fighting 157 and 91. So we still want to influence your strength a little bit here. But I'm experimenting with these things for a little bit. So we can see this. We know this is the balancing one. So let's bring the hammering. Let's bring the hammering over here. And we'll balance it like this, I guess. It should kick it back to the right. Mostly, I'm trying to get a feel for whether or not this enchantment is the good one for this particular weapon. There's a lot of things we need to make to find out these types of things. Looks like maybe the balance has shifted. It's slightly off center now. Maybe that's because of the enchantment. So we can go like this. I think that will work. No, we need to be more to the left. Oh, yeah, so probably more like, be like that. See how that goes. And we don't get the pops here because we're not making maximum quantities or anything. So let's see how we do it. So this is a perfect enchantment for this. And wow, oh wow, did we make a good sling there? 8.4. Pretty dang good sling there. And we definitely will have some customers for that. But now that we know how to make a good sling, can I even put that here? I can put that here, even though it's at the enchantment. I think I'd rather not, though. We're going to give this to Twistbeak, and we're going to let you guys fight over it. But we have 11 weeks to make 5 slings for these guys. So let's go over and make the sling. We know the perfect enchantment is that, but we don't need to apply it. Although I'm not sure if it costs me anything to do that. It doesn't seem like it does. So I might as well, right? We'll make 5 of them in 3 weeks. And we use 5 gems and 10 leather. I'm going to let that go. I'm going to buy the resources for it. It's okay. But this is just going to up its quality because we know the perfect enchantment is already there. Yeah. And we also know that water is bad. Maybe earth and water are opposites. You think if they were opposites, they would line them up opposite, right? Anyway, looks like this is good. So we'll go ahead and make that. And if we keep everything exactly the same, we should have the same quality that we just had. Yeah, that's how that works. Unless the enchantments are changing. Okay, but we could also adjust this a little bit. I mean, we know we have a really good one, so why don't we go with a little bit more... We'll go vigorous hammering just to see what that does for me. We need the red to catch up on that side anyway. There we go. Right, balanced, just as it should be. Engraving needs to be here, so we want to bring, I think, the inlay all the way over, just to help keep it right where it is, or at least close to where it is. Look at that, right on the mark, baby. That's not a perfect sling. I don't know what is. Look at that, 10 out of 10. It is a perfect sling. 10 out of 10 with a perfect enchantment. Wow, you guys are getting way more than your money's worth. I'm telling you, I don't even know what to say. You guys are going to be awesome there. Now what I could do, because I have a 10 out of 10 sling, I don't know if this is worth doing, but I might switch these guys to work with a different weapon, right? So I might take cell production, send the completed batch to production. I know, but these are both the same thing. I don't want to stop it in the middle. I do want to send this to the send this to the shops and stuff. Let me just see if anybody wants it for some extra strength. So you guys want troglodyte bows with an enchantment. Okay. You guys are looking for troglodyte stuff here too. I'm not trading with you. 88 and 136. We still need to help Anathor. They're getting creamed. Still got to help them. Troglodyte bows with this enchantment is doable though. So if I accept this, we'll do this one now. And then I want to switch my workshop to do something else here. So this one requires the air enchantment. We know that water isn't good for this, but air might be. All right, so we'll have that happen. And then how many did they want? I missed it. How many did they want for this? 5. Okay. Once the enchantment screen gets up, oh, I guess I can click it. I could have swore I clicked this again to close it and it didn't happen, but it's okay. We'll make 5 of them. If I make a full batch, though, then I get all the bonuses that are associated with that full batch. And I'm not sure if it's... Can I drag... I'm not sure. I don't have enough warehouse space to drag it. And because I have to split it before I drag it in, I think. We'll just do it like this for now. With the air enchantments. Because our quality rating is already pretty good. So we don't have to worry about moving things around. Although, you can see, we can make them better. So, energy goes here. We'll bring you... actually, it's fine, because the balancer has shifted. So we can just leave this and let it kind of go that way a bit more. That's okay. Okay, so we're going to stop this. I'm not sure if I need to hit that. Weapons already forged will be automatically sold to the guild at a reduced price. To sell them in the trading post, use the sell. Okay, so cancel and stop. We're going to sell. It's weird because the tooltip was the same on the X and the bag. So it was the same thing. Let's put you at Twistbeak. We'll let you guys buy things. Let's go, 622, I guess. I don't really need these unless I'm maxing it out. Like, unless I have weapons in every single area, I really don't need to max it out. We can also maybe up the price on these silly things just to make themselves slower, but they'll still sell. All right. Let's keep them in the stores like that. It's fine. And then you guys want a different sling, but a whole totally different enchantment now. Okay. Let this run. And I guess we're probably good here, although we do want it to go that way a little bit more, don't we? So this will be fine like this. Okay, stop. Confirm. Now I want to forge a new thing. And I want to make this. So now we're forging the slings, which are 10 out of 10 products. And we can hopefully sell those for a lot of money. Okay, so this is phase 3. We do need it to bump a little bit to the left, but I think it's going to do that already. We're only 2 stages over here and 3 stages here, so it should kind of move to the left, I think. Or sorry, to the right. It should give more power to the left side is what I mean. But it didn't really do that, did it? So it's a little off balance, I guess. It's an average enchantment, but 7.3 is good enough for their contract, so we'll go ahead and do that. Right there, and helped you guys out. There we go. Okay, and then we just collect our money here. I think I will take that upgrade that allows me to just collect it. Quality of life, right? Automatic collecting. I think we'll just go ahead and do that. See, now it didn't activate it. Oh, wait a minute. So it doesn't highlight it as if I bought it. You see? It took my money though, but does it work? So automatic collection is in 8 weeks, it says. Maybe I need to upgrade it again to make it collect faster? I wish there was some kind of visual indicator there that told me that it actually worked. Because, like, having it not work, or having it just, like, not highlight like this one does, it says out of 1, so, like, you only buy it once, right? But it's faded out, and it doesn't give me a price, so it's as if I have it, but it's not highlighting it like I have it. So it's a little confusing there, but it's all right. It looks like it's going to work. And then kind of the same thing with this one. Like, I already purchased this once, but it's still telling me 0 out of 3. So I don't know how that's working out. Quality control. Bonus production chances plus 5%. Increases the chance for workshops to produce 2 weapons instead of 1. Oh, is that so? I'm going to buy that. But again, same thing. It's just kind of like grays out the button with no price, but it doesn't actually highlight it. I think there's maybe a little bit of a bug there. Okay, so now there's a chance these guys will produce 2 of them instead of 1. Fantastic. Let's find something else to create here. Mist Lake wants Elven Bows with the air enchantment. All right, so Elven Bows with air. And they wanted 5 of them, right? Should go back over here and actually confirm it. Yeah, they want 5 of these. We'll go ahead and accept this one, although I really feel like I should still help these guys. 126 and 175. These guys are at peace. And I feel like there's a huge difference in economic power here too, though. So and not just economic power, but also in military powers. Like Twistbeak is just awesome right now, which is how it was designed. Yeah, let's help these guys because they're at war. So we'll make 5 Dwarven maces. So we'll go ahead and accept this order. 5 Dwarven maces. Let's stop this project and start the Dwarven maces instead. Yes. They need to be 7.4 quality, though. I haven't made one that's that quality yet. So that's a problem. I'm going to make 10 of them. Because I can make 10 in 6 weeks, which means I have 2 tries to make these really good. And they don't need an enchantment, but I'm going to add one just to see how well it works. A Dwarven mace, I feel like fire or earth makes sense for Dwarven. So I'm going to go earth here, and we're going to start this project and see how this works. So this is my balancer. We don't know these values, though. That's the problem. So I'm going to pull them back a little bit. It needs to go slightly this direction. So that's where I'm moving that. We don't have any clues on the mace, though. 7.4. Let's see. Next is here. We know these values are perfect, and we do need this to slam all the way to the left. So we're probably going to have to hopefully do something for style to bring that back in balance here after this. Okay, so we need to bring this back. Now, ornamentation is here. Engraving is going to slam all the way this way, and then I think I'm probably okay with just leaving inlay here. I might be all right with this, actually. Just like this. It's going to scoot it over. I don't know if it'll scoot it over enough, though. We'll go like this. Let's see how that works. And then widen our gold range, too. Hoping to see it scoot over enough. So war just ended between Runestone and Anathor. Great. Not even a burnt capital. Disappointing, but profitable. Sure. All right. So this is actually an average enchantment for these. Crazy. Okay, so we're going to sell them somewhere. Twistbeak will buy them. Seems like they're okay. We'll put it like a 725 price on it. Move it a little bit faster. I think probably let's move it even faster. Let's really get this to be a bit more attractive. We'll go 713 just to help them move that a little bit faster. Get it out of there in case we mess it up again, and then we can adjust it. We have 10 weeks to do this next one. I actually should stop clicking this just to see if that works, right? So we'll see whether or not this actually gets collected automatically or not. Mist Lake and Runestone are now gonna fight each other too. Well, yeah, good luck with that, Runestone. Unless Mist Lake's the one taking over. That's probably what's happening here. Mist Lake is feeling pretty good about themselves. Ooh, look at that obsidian axe. That looks nice. All right, so we need to do this again. So Dwarven mace, and we don't know what enchantment. This is an average enchantment. So why don't we try fire? See if fire works better. This is going to cost us too much, though. 4,000. Yikes. Okay, hang on. Hang on. We need to sell things before we can do this. Let me actually just go ahead and collect it because I need it. And then 5 of them. Yikes. If we pull from our inventory on this, we will stop our... This is going to force us to stop production on the slings, but I think that's okay because it's going to let me make 10 of these without having any cost for the next 6 weeks. So let me just do this again. So now I'm pulling it from my stockpiles. So this is good. We like that. And I think I leave everything exactly as it is. Maybe we pull this over just a little bit more. Again, we're making 10 of them so that I get this wider range here. It did auto collect. Okay. It pulled it in. Good. So it is active. It's just I had to wait for it. These are perfect as well. And again, we want to kind of balance that out as much as possible. So we're going to slam all that over there. And now there's not enough resources to make these, right? There we go. And so now we have this. So inlay, it's probably here. It's just too far over. I'm going to put it here, hoping that it's there because it's too far over otherwise. And then for you two being that way and this one being over, maybe that'll balance it. I might regret moving that back over, won't I? We'll see. And now we're pretty good. Yeah, we're balanced. We're good. All right, what's the quality on this one? This is a perfect enchantment for this. It's now up in the 9s. Okay, now I get to see whether or not I can split this batch of 10 to deliver it to my customer. So it's 8.6. How do I split this for this order? I don't want to... Oh, okay, you only put 5 in there. Perfect. Send it. And then I can bring you in, and I can put this anywhere. But we'll see if anyone else wants a mace. Because that would be convenient if you did. That's an obsidian axe I can't do. You guys want more dwarven mazes. Yeah, 14 of them, and you're going to give me 9,400. I can make that happen. Anathor, you're going to get 60 more military power for this. And you will be... Yeah, it's going to bring you up to the same as Mist Lake, which is, I guess, pretty good. You have 0 economic power, though, so you're basically putting all of your money into this. But you kind of need it. You're actually really weak, and you're a target for everybody. So I feel like that's kind of what's necessary. Mist Lake and Runestone. Yeah, I don't know why it's weird. I kind of want Runestone to succumb to Mist Lake here. This one here lowers the thresholds to unlock a pattern's production at the workshop. And then this increases experience gained at the forge. Want that. So I'm kind of stacking all my benefits to get those level 4 benefits. 1 extra hint seems pretty good. Increases sale value at trading posts for draconic, obsidian, and spectral weapons. Okay. So I want that too. So what I need now, I need resources now though. Leather's price seems like it's kind of reached equilibrium here a little bit. So we'll go ahead and buy, let's say 30 leather. And then we're going to want to get a little bit of wood here. Wood's price is way down, actually. So let's max that out while we can. I can only store 30 of each resource. Now, iron looks like it's somewhat suppressed as well. So I can also buy a bunch of iron here, too. So we're going to spend that. Now, I can start pulling from my own resources to create my next few recipes, too. Right? So it doesn't cost me any extra money. I'm just buying resources while they're somewhat cheap there, right? Okay, and then I have auto collect that's going to happen for these two, but since I'm already here and I need the money anyway, we'll just go ahead and collect it myself. Back up to 8,300. Okay, lots of different tensions happening, all right? So you have tension with Anathor now. At 109 and 81, it's not that bad, but I would like to balance this out. I don't know if I need to bring you that far up, but I would like to balance this out a bit more. And I can make the Dwarven maces. So I think I'll probably do that. And I am trying to get Mist Lake to be level 5, but let's wait until they have a recipe that I actually have access to already. or I can just buy it. You know, obsidian axes are right here. They take 3 resources to make. Yeah, this is a tier 2 item here, so why not? Let's go ahead and grab it. And then I think we stack this. I'm going to let these guys fight it out. They're not that far apart. No, 109, 81. They're not that far apart. But if I do this for you, then you guys are super far apart. There's definitely a war coming there. 71, 28 weeks to make 5 of these. At a 7.4 quality is quite expensive, though. And that's with the enchantment there. So let's give this a try. It seems like it's going to be a tough one to do. We'll give this a try. So this sets up by hitting forge here, it just sets up the thing. I don't have to do it custom every time. And then I'm going to take the required resources from my own stockpile for this. Now, the problem with that is that I don't actually have enough. So are you going to automatically purchase? It looks like that's the case. Yeah, because this is only going to cost me 2,300. It takes 9 weeks to make these things. Why am I making 10 of them when I don't know the qualities for these? Good question. And the answer is, I have no idea. I don't know why I would do that. How about we start? We can just start with 1 as an experiment to see how we do, right? Maybe we'll learn something. Let's just start with 1. Okay. We can say that we go like maybe has an elegant structure, and it looks to me, maybe I'm wrong here, but it looks to me like there are more pips. I think there are more pips this time. Like a stage 2 has more pips. So that's cool, actually. It needs to go a little bit to the right, which means I need to bias these sliders a little bit to the left. So why don't we try this? See how it goes. We're only making 1 at a time here, just to see how it goes. Go vigorous, moderate, and keep the power. Let's go towards power a little bit here. Okay. Copper prices are down. Not sure how I'm going to take advantage of that just yet. And ornamentation, we'll go like here. We'll take precious inlay and a bit more natural engraving. See how that goes. Well, perfectly balanced. We got the balance right. Now, how is it working? So that's an average enchantment. It doesn't look like we're going to get quality rating that is good enough for the contract, but at least we have an idea of what working with Obsidian is like. So we can drag this over somewhere. Let's just let Twistbeak buy it. That's worth a lot of money. You know, that's worth quite a bit. Somebody's going to have a real good time with that axe. Good luck with that. I need more money to make more of them, so I'm going to let... No, I'm going to let Trogmore have it. And you guys can pay me a whole bunch for it if you want. There you go. You can pay me $765 each for those, okay? Cool. Good stuff. Great. Okay, same thing. This time, does it give me any clues at all when I do only 1? Is it? I mean, I had a perfect balance. So, okay, it does give me the clue. So I'm just going to make 1, and then we know the materials needs to go this way. We don't know about energy and stuff, so we'll just adjust these to... you know, compensate for that, so we can try to keep the balance the way that we had it before. Okay, so we can tell these two. So temperature, let's bring you this way. Hammering will bring you that way. And then since these two have something, that means this is the balancer. So we'll bring this like way over here just to help balance that out. Ideally, because of that information we learned, this should be better. But now we have a problem. This is way off now. So we're going to bring you over and bring you over and hope that that kicks it over enough. There we go. Balanced. Oh my gosh. Nailed it. Had this kind of luck on my goblin game. So same thing. Same average enchantment. You know, this one is going to be 5.3. Still not good enough. Somebody bought this though, which is nice. So we'll let Twistbeak have this one too. Somebody did buy it, and you'll have this one for $14.92. Let's go for, it's the same 0.4, right? So yeah, $14.92 is what you can buy that one for, okay? And then We have 25 weeks again to find that formula that we need with this enchantment. I'm doing the tests with the enchantment, even though I know it's average, because I don't want the quality. Like if I find the perfect enchantment for this and it boosts it up to 8, I'll be like, cool, I got the mix, and then I'll put this other enchantment on it and I'll end up making a batch and it'll be 7.3 or something. So I'm trying to get this rating with this enchantment, and we're getting better. 5.3 is still better than before. Let's go ahead and get that cash. I'm going to need it. Okay, so same thing here. Forge the same thing. This time again, only one. We're pulling from our own stockpiles of resources. We know that we nailed this. This is good. Okay, so we have this perfect. Let's see what else we have. So temperature, this is good. Temperature needs to come up, so we'll just do that a little bit. Let's go make it extreme temperatures. We'll offset the balance with accuracy this way. All right. And then we know that everything has to move this way. Shit. You know, I can't move that way too much. The balance is going to be way, way off on this. But, you know, if I can find the values, then so be it. So if it helps me find the values, then I'll have this be the balance will be terrible. But if it, you know, it gives me a clue, then cool. So this is a 7.0. It actually turned out to be better. Okay, cool. So we at least have that. Again, these guys love it. They want more of it. And I'm going to keep providing at slightly higher prices every single time because it's a slightly better product. So now you can buy it for $15.40. Yeah. Okay, good. Glad you guys agree. Bring it back over here. And one more time. We have 22 weeks to figure it out, nail it. And I think we're going to nail it this time, but we're going to go one more product just in case, another 2 weeks. Okay, so we know this is good, but we know that it was balanced that way. So we're going to go all the way over on structure just to help preemptively get ahead of that. This is good too. Again, preemptively get ahead of this all the way over on balance there. Because we know we're going to need that. There we go. Okay, these are all perfect now. So now it's just about nailing the balance. And this might be good enough, actually. We'll see. And not quite, but you know what? When we make a bigger batch, that'll be better. So with a better enchantment, this would be good. But look, that hits 7.5. That's what I needed. With this product, that's what I needed. So let's bring this down. And we can now make 4 more of them using that exact spec. We can make 4 more using our own resources. Looks like we're going to dip into it a little too far. So it's going to need to buy some of them. I think it's going to be buying the copper. Yeah. Or no, it'll be buying the iron. That's fine. So we'll make 4 of them in 5 weeks, and that'll satisfy this contract. Go. Yep, and we'll make exactly the same thing. And then that will be the whole order. So that might be a better way to go about it. You know, if you're not sure, you know, with the lower ones, they didn't cost that much to make, so it was like, oh, I know I'm going to sell them. But with these ones, they cost more to make, and now that we're managing our own inventory and everything, that's a problem. So I think just making the small ones and experimenting, not with huge batches anymore, right? That's probably good. Copper price is back to normal. That's fine. I'm not going to buy copper just yet. And I know that my slings aren't running right now, or are they? Are they running? Yeah, there's 9 out of 10 now. Yeah, the slings are already running. So I can go ahead and put those in the stores and stuff too. If I want to take these out, I can do that. And these guys love the slings, so we'll get these to sell. Let's say for like 7.10, right? More money for us there. Seems good. More money for me. Bring it down. Mist Lake and Runestone are going to war. Knew that was coming, and they're going to get even more. They're going to get even stronger now that I'm giving them this. So this is a 7.9 now. Somehow made it even better. Okay, good. We'll go ahead and merge these, and then we'll deliver. There you go. Now we're being embargoed again. That's fine. I don't even have a trade agreement with you in the first place. So now you guys are way overpowered, right? You're 177 versus 107. I probably should help you, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. We're going to see how that works. Now you guys have some tensions, and I think 7.4 staff is pretty tough, right? A Trogodite staff. Trogodite staff. What was I? I was at a 2.7 on that. Let's tweak this. Let's see if we can't make this happen here too. So we're gonna do the same thing. It's just wood, so we'll pull from our own stocks. We can, I guess, make 5 at a time here. I know I can sell them, so we'll go ahead and do this. And then we want to tweak this. We had a really bad rating here, and so it's probably because we're way off. So why don't we move everything over to the other side and see if that helps anything. Also way off balance now, right? Which we were way off balance the other direction before, so it's fine. I didn't apparently learn anything before, which is interesting. I feel like I should have learned something about this the first time I made it. Be nice if I did. There we go. And okay, we did learn something. Engraving goes this way. And we definitely want all the other things to kind of help balance it out here. So we'll go like... I don't know if the inlay is supposed to go this way or not, but I'm going to do it anyway just to try to balance that out a bit. Okay, so we'll go like that. And we'll see if we can get some balance. Seems okay-ish. It's close. Just slightly off on that. We did get perfect on the threshold there, and we did improve it to 4.6. So it's not great, but not bad. Trogmore will buy these. You can have them for 380. That's good. I'm gonna go ahead and collect that myself now. So you see we're up to 23,000 now. I'm doing pretty well on making sure that we have a good stable amount of money. And now we have also the wider anvil, batch sizes are up, hammer rhythm, production speed is up, master's touch, increases style and sturdiness, bonuses for crafted weapons. I'm just gonna go ahead. And I don't know how many I'm actually buying here because it doesn't give me the feedback. Maybe when I reload the game, it will. And then down here also, this is unlocks alchemy and upgrades for other islands. Ooh, alchemy. I like it. Let's do that. So we'll buy the forge, which I think worked. Yeah, now it's grayed out, so I can't click it. Okay, so let's see what that looks like. No? I was expecting it to unlock another island, but it didn't happen. Maybe I have to go and do it. More warehouse capacity for certain things would be nice too, right? Especially the things I'm making autopilot. Which reminds me, do I want to change that? The things that we're making autopilot. So I've got a few of these slings. We'll just bring these over and give these to you guys. That's good. They'll sell in due time for me. Resources. Looks like prices are kind of elevated for a lot of stuff here. Not a great time to buy. No, not a great time to buy. Maybe some copper, but the price seems elevated. I'm assuming the white line is, yeah, the average price. Yeah. So I don't know whether... Typically you want to buy below average, right? But that doesn't mean that the average price isn't also climbing over time. The average can still be climbing over time. I don't know if it is though. Leather is at 100 and it looks like it's been at 100 for like a long time. So I guess maybe that's okay. Also, am I reading this correctly? It is moving from left to right. Yeah. I think so. Because this is a straight line for such a long time. It just got me worried that maybe I'm reading this incorrectly because this is month 1, 2, 3, 4. But I think this is the current month. Oh, month -1, -2. Got it. Okay, so this is a year in the past. Got it. Okay, so this is our current price. It makes sense. That's what I was thinking. I just making sure. And I'm not going to sell anything just yet either. Okay, so do I want to have the workshop working on a different product? Right now they're working on this 10 sling, but we could get more money if they were working on something else. The Obsidian axe, for example, would be awesome to have constantly made. At 7.9, it seems pretty good. One thing we can do though is I can just make a new enchantment. I'm going runic. A fire axe seems good, but with it being Obsidian, I think perhaps a runic enchantment could be a good one for this. So why don't we start this? We're just going to make one of these again. Leave all the setting exactly the same, but we're going to have a better enchantment in it now, I think. So we'll leave everything exactly as it was before. And now there's war between those two. Yeah, well, we saw that coming. That didn't get balanced at all, did it? Oh, because the enchantment threw off the balance. Yeah. Okay, so Terrible enchantment, but we now know the perfect enchantment is here. We just need to adjust our balance. Yeah, we now know the perfect enchantment. Okay, so, I mean, I knew the perfect enchantment the whole time. I just need to make it better. So we'll go like 1590 on that. And then we're going to come back and we're going to do it differently again. This time, we know the perfect enchantment. We're going to make 10 of them because I can. And we're going to tweak these values to get it much more balanced this time. So 10 of these things are going to sell for a lot. So because of the enchantment, it moves the marker. And so with that, I need to have the structure be a bit more to the red than before. So we're going to go like this. I love being able to adjust those settings. And then also on top of that, because I'm making a max batch, I get that grace period, that little zone there that lets me be perfect without being super perfect. Yeah, so now I think because we're lined up over here now, all the rest of the values can stay the same. Because the rest of the values were catered towards keeping it balanced anyway, like in the center. So I'm going to assume that that's okay. I might be wrong here. Yeah. Yeah, it looks okay. For this one, it's going over from the red just a little bit, and then maybe we balance it out here. Maybe not quite so much. We have a little bit more give on that side, so maybe we bring it over here to help balance it out. Theoretically, this should be a damn near perfect axe. We got the sweet spots in balance correct, right? So it should be pretty dang perfect here. All 10 of them with the perfect enchantment for it as well. Oh, don't go out of balance. Don't go out of balance. Oh, barely. Okay. So it worked. Balance is good. It's average threshold. Weird. Mastery level and style and sturdiness to avoid quality penalties. Okay, so maybe my Forge's mastery isn't great, but like, look at this. It's basically a perfect product, okay? So there we go. And these guys love it. Look at this. 4.4. Twistbeak loves it. We can sell these for a lot of money. Let's go ahead and do something like this. I'll keep these on the market like 1640 at a time. That's good. We're going to go ahead and do that. So Twistbeak's going to buy all those. That's great. Now I can go through and just see what these guys want. Celestial crossbows, draconic slings. Okay, well, I could help you, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like having you conquered is more for what I'm interested in. Also, we have a new player on the board. That happened. This is Ivanel. More humans. They have tension with Twistbeak. That's no good. That is really no good because Twistbeak is my friend and they are way stronger than you, so they are likely to go to war with you. So I might need to help my human friends over here. Free gems. I do like gems and we're going to be using them more and more. So if you guys have anything you want, by all means, come on over here and let me know. In the meantime, yeah, this axe again. Perfect enchantments. We're going to make a lot of money with this. I think I can make, yeah, like this many more. 9 weeks to make this many more. It's a perfect product. It just costs so much because I have to buy more iron. How much does iron cost on the market? I mean, it's a little elevated, right? It's certainly a little elevated. Let's buy 20. Does it matter who I buy it from? Higher resource prices. These guys are at peace. Like, does it matter if I buy them from these guys? Like, 17 is going to run me 41.48. I don't see any difference here. You would think that there would be a difference. Like, it says higher resource prices and lower resource prices, but they're the same. At least they appear to be the same. And then it's like purchasable quantity changes depending on who I'm buying from. So like these guys have 6 and 7, so their price is 244. Twistbeak is still 244, but they have 17 to buy from. And then if I go like this, it's still, again, 244. Weird, right? I don't know. Seems odd. But if I buy it only from Twistbeak, will that have an impact on their economic power by buying it directly from them? I don't know. Let's find out. If I buy it directly from them, now they have none left. Their economic power is 207 now. It actually mattered. Wow. So buying from Anathor, they have, let's say, 22 economic power, right? If I was to buy, let's say, 3 more from them, right? They have 22. If I buy this from them, they have 29 now. So buying it directly from them does influence their economic power. Well, I like that. That's great. Now they can afford to buy more things. And they need it because they're really weak. Maybe I can buy some gems from you. Can I buy some gems? About this many. And it's elevated prices. I probably shouldn't buy gems right now. Yeah, let's not buy gems right now. It's instead, though, we can now make all of these for a lot less money, right? It's only going to cost us 2,900 now to make 10 of these axes. So I like that. Let's go ahead and do that. We keep everything the same. Although didn't we have a little bit off? I think we were a little bit off on the last batch. We had like 9.8 or something. The balance wasn't quite right. So we might want to, I might want to tweak that a little bit more. I think I don't remember. I don't remember which direction. That's the problem. So I guess that maybe I shouldn't do anything. Just leave it at a 9.8. It was working. Look at that. Auto gathering the money. Loving it. Now, Mist Lake and Runestone are not at war anymore. That's good. Okay, so it was this one. So I think we were just a hair too far. I think I needed to bring this back. I don't remember. I'm going to go like that just to see if it changes anything at all. If I really wanted it to be exactly on. There we go. Right in the middle. Almost. Oh, almost. Okay, so need a little more purple. It's fine, though. Forge is up to level 5. He's still considered average threshold, despite being basically perfect. 9.9 now. Yeah. So, excellent sales potential here. And, I mean, I could just give it all to both sides. They can buy it, you know. Whatever. They're going to get me a ton of money by doing this. So we can go... Let's make them both, like, 0.5s. Honestly, these guys are going to pay more, right? These guys will just pay more. So why don't I just sell it to them only? They're almost done with this whole batch. There's 2 of them here. So, I mean, might as well just... Yeah, see that? Just because of the 0.9, I can go even a little higher. Let's go 1650 with that batch. And they'll definitely pay me all sorts of money for that. So I'm up to 14,000 there. I like it. Hey, enchantments are in the game now. Isn't that neat? We have more people. We have more people to manage now. We're up to 17,000 bucks. I got a pretty good amount of favors. We're influencing things. And we're progressing our warehouse. Our warehouse needs to go up too. We're progressing our forge though. But our warehouse definitely needs to be improved as well because we have to be able to buy more materials and stuff. So looking into that later too. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.